What's up, YouTube? Here, back working on the Ace again. I've got quite a little bit of work done to it. Got my relay and fuse distribution block all mounted. Got all the fuse in it and relays wired up except one for my CVT blower fan. I haven't got that done yet because I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work into this clutch system. But the wires back here, I've got all the front wired up. Got the front turn signals. I got one here, one on the edge there. And I guess I didn't show you in the previous video. I got the LED headlights and my front bumper on it. But yeah, I got my LED headlights for like a 570 Sportsman, 850 1000 Scrambler, the older body style 850s and 1000 Sportsmans. Yeah, I got them. They're LED. They now have high and low beam on this machine, which factory Aces do not. At least this model Ace does not have high and low beam headlights. I have the turn signal stock mounted. This is the factory Polaris turn signal stock. I do not have a horn hooked up to it right now. I figured maybe later on down in the future I might add a horn to it, but I'm just not feeling it right now. I do have spots here. I'm going to put indicator lights. The ones you can buy off eBay that's got the little arrow in them. I do have going to get a couple of them. I have the wires up here already, power and ground for each one of them, so that'll be easily just pull that cap off and wire them in later. I've got a plug right here on both sides for my pod lights. I'm going to put up here on the door latches stalks. I also have a plug right here for the front LED light bar, and then I have a plug hiding up here for my roof upper light bar that's going to go up in there pointing down below the roof line. Anyways, so yeah, that's what's going to go there. I've got all the side panels off because I was running all the wires. I got all my wires ran back here. Green and pink is turn signals. This black, there's one black that's a ground and there's one black that's the power for the CVT blower. That's there as well. The one red wire is power to the backup lights. I did get my backup lights, rear tail lights installed. These are like off of an older Sportsman with the work lights. So that's on a switch there. Got a turn signal here, and then there is an amber turn signal actually in the clear setting right next to the backup light there. They're all hooked up in this harness. I just got to clean all this up, get all the wiring ran for the turn signals, obviously, tie everything together, and get the rear turn signals buttoned up, and get it put together. The fan override works, too. I got that hooked up as well. That's in there. But yeah, here, these are the headlights. They're fairly bright. That's low beam. No, that's high beam, I believe. Yeah, high beam. And the high beam indicator on the dash works there. So yeah, there's low beam. Not quite as bright, but then lights are still ridiculously bright. Of course, you go one more click, the headlights are off. But as you guys can see there, we have our left-hand turn signal. And then we have our right-hand turn signal. Yeah, no hazards on this one. Didn't do nothing fancy like that. Just have the turn signals hooked up in this one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What I'm doing with the Ace, as you guys, the fan override there, because I feel like I'm gonna need it. Of course, the second switch, CVT blower, LED light bar, bumper bar, or bumpers, windshield pods, and backup lights. They all have power going to them. They're all grounded. So yeah, that all works. But yeah, as you guys can see, there's the high beam. You pull back to flash. That doesn't work. I don't know if it's just this stock or this does not have that. But yeah, there's low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam. But yeah, I need to get the latches back on. I got my rear bumper on too. I got my cargo box there and the lower door kit right there to put on it when I get everything buttoned back up. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do for tonight. I'm probably going to, because I'm done up under here, I'm going to go ahead and put this cap on. I'll do that right now on video, why not? It's hiding right here. This is a LED light store. Fuse block. Waterproof. Very nice fuse block. I like it a lot. I do have to loosen these two bolts back up here and remove them to do brake fluid service or anything like that. So that does kind of make it an irritation for servicing it, but that's a good amount of location. It's all sealed, everything's good there. There's enough wire on everything. I can just unbolt it, pull it out this way about an inch, and then pick it up and set it back up here at an angle. So I don't have a problem with that with this wire, any of this. I'm using all that Alex Tech braided loom stuff that I bought off Amazon. I used all my 1/4 inch. I'm gonna have to go pick up some more, but yeah, I do really like that stuff. It looks really good. And keep the wires good and protected too. So yeah, don't mind this. I'd put spade connections on all of the turn signals up front so I can replace them if I have a failure of a bulb or something, because these are cheaper, clear LEDs. The fronts are amber. The inner one in here is amber, and this one is red. So I figured that wouldn't look too bad. But yeah, pretty much that's what's been done to it. I haven't been driving it much. I was hoping to have it done shortly, but this has turned into multiple week projects. I really haven't been working on it real hard. Other things have been getting in the way. I've been busy doing other stuff, but yeah, right now I'm not worried about the lights or anything. I'll buy them and add them later. All I have to do with them, like I'll build a harness for these two lights that'll go, and I'll drill a hole, put a grommet, and then run them in there and hook them up to that plug. And then I'll go ahead and figure out how to mount these up here, and then I'll build a plug, come down, plug into there. It'll be simple as that. It'll just be plug and play system at that point. But yeah, it's pretty close to about time to go get out and have some fun with it. I'm probably going to put it up for sale when I'm done with it. A lot of people are like, why, you just bought it? Yeah. The only reason I'm putting it up for sale, I'm not going to put it up at a price. I'm not going to lose money on it. I'm going to make money on it. Or I'm not going to make money. I'm going to basically put enough money in there to cover all my expenses I have in it so far. I enjoy doing this, so I don't mind the time that I spent on this, doing this. This is one of the things I love doing, so I enjoy building these. But I'm going to put it up online. I'm not going to, that's going to be I'm going to stick with my price, and my guns on the price. I'm not going to drop it any. And if I sell it, I sell it. If I don't, I don't. It's not a big toot to sell it. I do really want to actually put some good amount of miles on it, so that's definitely going to have miles go up on it. So, yeah. I mean, it'll be everything I own's for sale. I mean, you can buy pretty much everything off me. I pretty much sell everything. I'm not too emotionally attached to about anything other than my 83. At this point, I'm pretty emotionally attached to it just because of the amounts of money I have in that machine, the ridiculous amount of money I have in that machine, but in that truck. So, but yeah, that's what I've been doing with this. God, I really love the look of it with that front bumper and these tires. Can't wait to put this box in here and get to see what it looks like with that. Actually, you know what? This is when I realized nothing fits, but where is the box? There's the box. Here's my seat and everything. I don't want to flip it and unload all my books and manual and stuff that's on there. It's a little dusty. Real dusty in the shop here lately. Okay, so I'm going to set this bad boy in here. It's going to be difficult to do one-handed, but let's see if we can get her down here. All right. All right. Cool. It's not fitting quite down on there like it should, but there. Yeah, it always gets caught in these corners on this plastic. But yeah, I'm going to grab these push pins. They should be all back here. Just a note to you guys, if you ever work on these, pay attention to how you orientate your clips. Just in case you ever have to take this apart again, make it so you can get your pliers in there, your tool. I like using the fork style puller myself, so I like to leave them to where I can get in here with that and pick it up. So that's what I like using that for. So I'm gonna have a bonus push pin, I guess. That means I'm missing one somewhere, but we'll figure that out when we put the all the rest of it together. So that's not a big concern. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop this bad boy back down. All right, cool. That's a sight to see now, boys. Pretty happy with that. Back all together. Don't even know that all that extra wiring's there, boys. Except when you come around into the cockpit and realize it has a turn signal switch and 6-button console or switch panel, and yeah. Obviously it's got some kind of light system in it because of the extra lights on it, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And I really like my Matco. I got a Matco center punch kit here. It's all, my toolbox is looking that way again. It's ridiculous. But yeah, 5/8 is the perfect inner diameter of those lights in that those grommets. These light grommets will slide right over this, and I can line it up and get it perfect. I can see where the outer edge is going to lie. I can see how much I spaced it and gapped it there. So this in there, pushed it in this plastic's real easy because it's got that sharp end in on it. They're transfer punch sets. And I was able to transfer right over there, see where it was, and get it even on both sides. But this goes up to 1 inch. Got a whole bunch of them. Really like this kit. I've used it quite a little bit since I bought it. But yeah. I'm definitely going to put some tools away. Just put an alternator in my 08 Mustang. It decided to take a crap on me. It's been an alternator kind of going out ordeal here this month. Gunner had his alternator fail at, it didn't have any remanufactured stickers on it, so I'm guessing probably the original 200,000 mile unit. The 105 amp alternator failed. I took it out. I had a 130 laying around here in the shop that came off that 4.8 I had over here on the 6-liter, just laying underneath there for spare parts. And I went ahead and slapped that on there. Of course, the belt's different, so I had to get a new belt. Got a new belt, and that seems to be working pretty good. Then I went ahead, and the Mustang's right at 112,000, so that's not saying bad. I put a starter, a battery, and an alternator in that car in the last 6 months, so it should be good there. But yeah, the 6-liter is still sitting over here. I've got some stuff to do to it. I need to get it out here and get it washed up and get it painted. I'm not going to paint a Chevrolet engine orange. It's just going to be black. This motor is going to get an oil pump, timing chain gear, or probably timing gear set, just because I'm in there. I don't know. I'll probably slap a rear main seal in it. Oil pan gasket, valve cover gaskets, intake gaskets, maybe a valley tray gasket. But yeah, nothing ridiculous. This was a good running motor, clean motor, 145,000 mile motor, good power motor, ran really good. So I'm not going to do anything to it other than gasket it and clean it up a little bit, and then I'm going to pull the 5.3 that's in my 83, which is actually setting over there, and put that 6-liter in my 83, and I will do that. Then the 5.3 that's in the 83 will be put up on the engine stand, and I have another project that's going to go in, so possibly. I got a couple of projects that might go in, but what I'm wanting to do with the 5.3 is I'm wanting to do a Trailblazer SS intake swap. It's going to be cable-driven throttle body for the project I'm putting it in. I want to cam it, put a trunnion kit in it, heavier valve springs, just a basic, and then I'll put long tube headers on it. I mean a basic, it'll be a 400 plus horsepower 5.3 when I'm done with it. That's a pretty common set of mods. That I would like to put in my Trans Am, my 80 Trans Am. I think that would make that a fun little car. So that might be next on the list, but I've accumulated a couple other projects here recently too that'll be coming up on the channel. Yeah, they're not going to stick around long. The one will probably get, if I get on to doing it, it will stick around because it's going to be another one of them things. It's going to be, I'll have enough time into it, I won't want to get rid of it. But yeah, it'll be pretty cool. Well, it'll be pretty cool to me. I mean, it probably is not very cool to a lot of people, but yeah, The other one I bought is just a cheap, is that I bought that Suburban I was talking about for the parts, possibly a motor swap. It ended up being too nice of a machine to strip, so I'm just gonna be driving it because I got rid of my Escalade, and it's taking the place of the Escalade, and I'm like it a lot better anyways. But yeah, I figured I'd just do an update on the Ace and let you guys know what was going on with it. Just much nicer having that all put back together now, and I'm done up here, and I can finish the rear, get it all back together. And this bad boy is ready to go out and play. I finally take it home and get out of the shop here. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.